Hello everyone, this is Reptile Assassin. If you've seen the title of this video, you're probably thinking, this guy's already done a video like this. Why is he doing another one? I'll tell you why. Because Ubisoft does not get the message. They have not fixed this game. On the contrary, with every single patch they've made the game worse. You want to know how they made it worse? Well, look at the title. Take a guess. In the latest patch Ubisoft created for Assassin's Creed Revelations, they improved the smoke bomb. Now, the smoke bomb was already by far the best ability in Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. And what did they do? They made it better in Revelations by making it throwable. So, we're like, wow, how oblivious could they possibly be? Well, apparently, completely oblivious. Not only did they make it throwable, upon finding out that the smoke bomb had one tiny flaw, not working perfectly on slight angles, what did they do? No, they didn't nerf it. They didn't make it not broken. They improved it. Again. They made it work absurdly well on slight surfaces. Slightly slanted surfaces. So now, let's go through this. With a smoke bomb, it has an absurd radius. Like twice the radius of maybe Morph. Or about the same radius as Morph if you don't beef it up. It completely stops other players from doing anything. They can't move. No abilities. They can't kill or stun. And it lasts forever. And it can be thrown, so you don't even have to put yourself in harm's way to make advantage of it. And it has a 45-second recharge time. That is lower than the trip mine, the hidden gun, morph, I believe, charge, what other abilities? Mute. Mute takes longer than smoke to recharge. And I believe disguise is about the same. Now you tell me if that's fair. You tell me if that's reasonable, or balanced, or anything like that. It's not. It devolves the multiplayer into smoke, mute, smoke, mute, smoke, mute, mute, smoke, smoke, mute. Now the game I'm showing you as I tell you this is an example of how badly the multiplayer has degenerated into a mindless smoke and mute infested abomination. Particularly Manhunt. That is the worst. Right now, my team is on defense, so you can't really get the scope of it. But when we get to the round where we have to go kill these guys, you just watch the fun. It is just unreal. And every single multiplayer game in Manhunt with anyone above a level 4 prestige takes this tactic and just abuses it. Every single person. The entire team I'm playing against on this game is level 23 prestige or higher. And I knew as soon as I saw who I was facing, I knew the game would be this way. Why? Because the tactic is so common. And that's a bad sign. If you can look at who you're facing and see their level and know exactly what tactic they are going to use, that is a sign of extremely bad game design. Now, I don't know how Ubisoft could possibly have not known this. Did they not play the Brotherhood multiplayer at all? Did they test this multiplayer at all? Apparently not. Because they have no idea how overpowered smoke and mute are. Mute, not quite as much as Smoke. If they were to put it back to the way it was in Brotherhood, where it did not identify Templars, it would be a little bit less annoying. But the two get out of jail free or easy win cards in this game are Smoke Bomb and Mute, and something seriously needs to be done. Now we're starting the offense round. Just watch. Let's see if we can even keep track of how many Smoke Bombs and Mutes are set off. Now I have extremely low level teammates, so they're not going to help me at all. Right here, this guy tries Mute and Smoke and fails, and I taunt him because he managed to screw up that and get stunned by it, but I knew we weren't going to win, so I didn't really care. Now, my teammates are not helping me yet. The knight is running away back to his group, and this is where I pop a disguise and somehow manage to get more than one of them through the mess. And my teammates are still nowhere to be found. But these guys aren't even trying to properly hide. They're just walking around waiting for the first person they see so that they can drop their smoke bombs and get a bunch of stuns. I just got 2 of them, and a third got away, I think. That was him. And another smoke bomb was dropped. Now see, that's the only time anything went right. Right there, that is the best killing situation we get during the entire game, because they didn't have their smokes and mutes charged up yet. Once we kill them a few times apiece, then they all gang up and run at us. You heard right. They run at their pursuers, because they know they have the most overpowered tools in the game. Now here we go. Here comes a stun party. Look at this. This is pathetic. They got about 500 or 600 points on us right there, and we got 200. And they just got 400 more. Why? Because they're using smoke and mute. They're not hiding. They're not playing the game the way it was meant to be played. They're running around smoking and muting every player they see instead of actually using their brains. See how every time I go somewhere my teammate is stunned, and then I go over to help, and what happens? Crack. Smoke bomb. And then my teammates and I continue to get caught in an endless smoke and mute stun loop. Yes, I could press Y to respawn across the map, but that puts me all the way across the map, unable to contribute to any way in helping my teammates to kill the targets. So we still lose. Even if we were to all respawn using Y, every single player would then have their smoke charged up by the time we even got back to them, and then the whole loop would just repeat itself again. There is literally no way around this exploit. And it's disgusting that Ubisoft left it in and seems to be taking no notice of it. Now see, I can't even get away from them by climbing a rooftop. I just got stunned twice up there. If you agree with this video's message, that smoke bomb and mute need to be taken away completely, or at the very least made not brainless, like the video, and if you can, send it to someone from Ubisoft. Send them an email with a link to this video. Because we need to get a message to them, because apparently we can't depend on them to do anything by themselves. We have to send them a message that we're pissed off, and we want them to fix this game and pay some attention to it. Because this is a joke.
Accrochez un
This is where it all goes to hell. I've already been muted twice, smoked twice, and there's a third and fourth smoke. My teammates are all stuck in this loop with me. All 4 of us are here. 2 more mutes go off. My other teammate gets in. Everyone is smoking and muting, and I can't believe how many just went off. That was probably every single smoke and mute that belonged to the other team. Look at that scoreboard. That's insane. The only reason I got 8,000 points was because I had to stoop to their level on the defense round and use smoke. If I didn't, I probably would have had about 6,000 points. Ridiculous. Anyway, if you can, send Ubisoft a message with a link to this video, please, for the sake of the multiplayer. Because if we don't, they might leave Smoke Bomb exactly the same way it is in Assassin's Creed 3's multiplayer, or even improve it again as it would fit with their track record. We need to send this everywhere, their email inboxes, across the internet, on their forums, everywhere, until they get the message. Reptile Assassin out.